Welcome to Clarity Currents, the secret podcast with me, Danielle Laura, where I share weekly channeled messages about the energetics of the week and the areas of opportunity so you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it and know how to leverage it for your highest level good in your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents for the week of January 29th through February 4th, 2024. Let's dive in. So when I tune into the overall energy for this week, immediately I see this vision of a person walking down this path. It's still, it's calm, it's easy. And then all of a sudden, this gust of wind comes out of nowhere, wraps this person up like a literal tornado, swirling upward. Then it drops the person down. The person lands in an entirely new place, safe and sound, almost like magic, wondering how they even got there. Seemingly so random and out of the blue, yet so absolutely divine. So this is really a metaphor for this week of gearing up for the transformation that is upon you. If you're feeling like there's this calm, there's this stillness, it's almost eerie in a way, it's because you are being prepared for the bigness of what's being orchestrated for you next. So allow yourself to be in this stillness and quiet yourself enough to hear the answers and restore your energy now so that you have it in abundance when you're going into this next phase. All right, business for the week of January 29th through February 4th. When I tune into the energetics of business this week, I see this vision of a person knocking on a door. And the message here is it's time to explore each door, meaning each calling that's lighting up your spirit right now. Remember, not everything has to be a business opportunity or make you money necessarily. Maybe some of the things that you want to explore will light up parts of your heart that will allow you to be even more present or full of life for your actual business endeavors. Right? Also, not everything behind each door is necessarily meant for you, but you won't know that unless you allow yourself the chance to open them and see for yourself. So this message is all about cultivating time to nourish and nurture the curiosities within you, because nothing is random and you never know the power behind the exploration of what's in store for you business-wise. Whether that's for the now or whether that's for the future, remember, you are always planting seeds. And if you're wondering if this is for now or for the future, you can literally ask yourself, call upon your higher self, God, your angels, and ask, is this for now or is this for later? And then allow the wisdom of what comes through for you guide you into your next explorations. So this week in business is all about exploration and following your curiosities, because there is something potent there meant for you. Relationships for this week of January 29th to February 4th. So right away when I tune into relationships for this week, the energetics behind it, I immediately hear the phrase upgraded standards in all caps, upgraded standards. So there's been this internal shift within you that you're really ready to embrace in full force, specifically around your worth, your values, and what you need or don't need in your life. And you'll be really seeking to realign your relationships accordingly. It's time to create those line in the sand moments moving forward, which is going to add so much internal healing to your life, as well as it's going to result in this beautiful sense of self-loyalty and this lens that you can now see through. And I see this vision of a lighthouse with that, like literally allowing your inner light, your inner compass to lead the way in the decisions you make with relationships moving forward, coming back to your worth, your values, and what you need or don't need, and seeking those relationships accordingly. Health for this week of January 29th to February 4th. So when I tune into the energy of health, the energetics for this week is very much around getting back to the basics. So it's really about re-examining and tweaking the easy day-to-day aspects of health. So take an inventory. Am I getting the amount of sleep per night that I know I need in order to feel my best? Am I eating a balanced range of foods that nourish my body? Or am I eating trigger foods that I know make me feel bad? Am I fueling myself with the right supplements that will optimize my health and any possible deficiencies that might be there? Am I moving my body in a way that's restorative and fueling to my health? Really make a commitment this week to come back to the basics and realign with your body's wisdom. You can literally ask your higher self, body, what do you need this week? And whatever answer it gives you, the first thing that comes to you, do that. Create the space and the time this week because your health is your currency. Okay, wealth for this week of January 29th to February 4th. So when I tune into the energetics of wealth for this week, I see this vision of a treasure chest that you're going over and you open it up and you notice that some things are missing. So the big question here is, what is missing in order for you to feel abundant? What is missing in order for you to feel abundant? Really examine this. Are you missing support? Are you missing time? Are you missing resources? Are you missing energy? Are you missing relationships? Identify the root cause here and then take the courageous step this week to ask for the help that you need so that you can finally end this cycle and make a profound shift for what's waiting for you. Because what you desire is right on the other side of what you're afraid to seek or to ask for. Spirituality for this week of January 29th to February 4th. When I tune into the energetics of spirituality this week, I see this vision of all of these diamonds floating around your head and your body and your aura. And this is indicative of these divine downloads that are coming through for you left and right. This is a powerful week of intuitive connection. So allow yourself the space to receive the downloads. Take some extra time that maybe you wouldn't normally create for yourself. And then once you receive those downloads, take note of them. Literally write them down, whether it's in a journal or on a screen in front of you virtually, however you need to capture them, capture them. And what you need most right now will jump off the page at you or jump off the screen at you. And you are meant to trust that and go with it and see what kind of beauty unfolds as a result of you following and being loyal to those divine downloads. And then also, how can you create more space and connection to the divine this week? This might be time in nature for you. It might be a particular type of movement. It might be through creativity. But whatever that is for you, commit to that at least 10 minutes per day, every day this week. And legacy for this week of January 29th to February 4th. When I tune into the energetics of legacy, I immediately sense a little bit of an uncomfortability here in the move that needs to be made next. Probably because it will cause a lot of shifts. And internally, you know this. So while moving out of your comfort zone can be scary, allow yourself to focus on the reward of what's on the other side and let that keep you going this week. So literally create a visual or auditory reminder of that. Maybe you create a digital vision board and you put it as the lock screen on your phone so that you're constantly reminded with visual cues every day of what's on the other side of that move that's going to enhance your legacy. Maybe you create audio affirmations with your own voice and you listen to them when you wake up in the morning and when you go to sleep at night when your mind is the most programmable. Anything that's going to allow you to be reminded of what's on the other side of this potentially uncomfortable shift that needs to be made, do that. And watch how much more easeful the steps of getting there become as you're operating from your higher self. And remember what you're doing all of this for in the first place. There you have it, Hot Soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. I'm wishing you a week of depth, upgraded clarity, and transformation. Until next week.